are most schools using Conduit for sort of like one-off email blasts? Not to say that there's not like not that this email isn't a part of a larger sort of communication strategy, or are schools like embedding sort of like is Conduit part of their post inquiry or post app comm flow? Like I would imagine it's a both and, but I guess are most schools using these using Conduit to reach a particular population of students that aren't responding to sort of their traditional inquiry comm flows, their post inquiry comm flows, or is this really embedded into their overarching communication strategy?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, to your point, it is a little bit of both, but this is where our team's strategy and support element comes in because candidly, enrollment managers are very busy. We know that.
Yeah,
And it's how do we, what's the shortest path between A and B? And a lot of that is unfortunately a lot of ad hoc and a lot of one-off type initiatives, particularly in a COVID environment where we were just, I think it was Jay Murray at Western Connecticut called it a crash course in crisis communications, right? Is what we had to go through over the past year and a half. And so if it weren't for our strategic support and our consulting team help working with clients to develop plans, I would envision there being a lot of ad hoc and a lot of one-off programs. The
sure.
nice thing is that Conduit enables you to do those ad hoc programs, and you're not limited by a schedule of events and
Yeah,
things.
yep,
If you want to push out a 5-minute update from the president about your current status of your COVID response, they can log into the platform, record a presentation, and post it to the environment, and you can send out an email to your prospects in a 15-minute period of time, right? And so there's room for the ad hoc communications in that way, but that should not replace having a content plan. And so that
sure.
content plan is either our team manages the communications. We have built into the tools QMail and QMessage, which are our email marketing and text message automation solutions that allow us to develop these resources on behalf of our clients.
Yeah,
Clients can also get access to these if they need them. What we find is that most institutions, if they're using a CRM, they're going to send emails from their CRM. But if
yep.
we're their agency, supporting those email campaigns, we're using these tools to drive out those strategies and drive out that content rather. And so there's the way we integrate best into a comm flow is with those types of automations, right?
Got it.
With a Slate CRM, et cetera. So that way you don't have to worry about the ad hoc uploading and downloading of lists to get the identifiers. They're just automatically there. We also do have an app for the Salesforce App Exchange that's currently under development. So
Hmm.
that will be available end of the summer, early fall for our clients as well. And we have, and then what's nice is using the architecture that we have in place to automatically generate the tokens and upload them to Slate. We can do that for really anyone, right? And so it's a matter of just following that same path. We integrate with, RNL has their student search and engagement demand builder campaigns and programs. We incorporate on-demand instances of Conduit into those strategies with
Yeah,
RNL's clients, right? And so they have the ability to just automatically update their records. And what's nice about that is now you get better attribution of the campaign because instead of sending students off to an RFI form where they may or may not drop off, they're going into the branded environment where now you
sure.
know what they do, right? And so then that gets reported back, whether it's RNL or a school's running search in their Slate instance, or they're just doing their own thing with Element 451, right? It doesn't matter as far as what CRM platform they're using. We have the architecture in place with flat file formats to be able to accomplish that data swap and update those records accordingly.